Hello, bonjour, guten tag, buenos dias, dobrý den, welcome to Me Paintings. I'm Veronica Me. Thank you very much for watching this painting tutorial. Today I'll be creating beautiful acrylic pour with some amazing trees. And because it's beautiful autumn outside, I can see such beautiful colors everywhere around me. It inspired me to create this painting. And I'll be using this cadmium yellow, Indian yellow, burnt sienna, then this copper, which is a shiny color. It has got beautiful shine, and some white, light gray, and this is beautiful baby blue color. These colors will complement each other very well on my big canvas, which is size 60 times 50 centimeters. So at the beginning I would like to describe how I mix my colors, so let's move these aside. So this is the consistency of my colors. It's like honey. And I mix my colors with pouring medium. I use homemade pouring medium, which I mix from PVA glue or craft glue. We've got Hercules in my country. In USA you can use Elmer's glue, but you will have to different use mixture because Elmer's glue is a little bit more thicker than the glue which I'm using. So if you use Elmer's glue, I suggest to mix like 50% of glue and 50% of colors. And I mix my colors in ratio 2 parts of acrylic colors and 3 parts of pouring medium. I'm using Lucas colors, which I buy in local art shop. I'm sure you can find them somewhere online. You will have to search them. And what I do, I also put 2 drops of silicone oil in each color, but not in my white and not in my copper. These will be my base colors. So just the rest of them will have 2 drops of silicone oil. 1, 2, and I mix it up a little bit, and it's all prepared for my pour. So firstly I'm gonna pour my base colors, and that will be copper and white. Copper will go in this part and white will go in this part. This will be my sky and this will be my land. So let's pour this copper here. I'm gonna spread it everywhere with my spatula. Perfect, that's all covered. And make sure it's everywhere, even in your corners. Now time for my white, which will go here. And also spread it everywhere. Now I'm gonna pour my light gray here on this edge, like this. And also my baby blue, I'm just gonna put it here and there to add a little blue accent in my sky. I've got this piece of plastic and it's a great tool for swiping, so I'm gonna swipe from here, from the middle, up there. So wish me luck. Just like this. And swipe it all up. Again. Now let's use my little torch and create cells in my sky. So I'm gonna start with this yellow and pour lines of yellow here, here and there. Like this. Then my Indian yellow and burnt sienna. And let's swipe this as well, but I'm gonna go from the bottom up there. So wish me luck. This part needs a little bit more swiping. Beautiful, perfect. These will represent or symbolize leaves on the ground and some beautiful gray sky. So I'm gonna let this dry for about a week. It needs to be completely dry, and then I'm gonna show you what to do next. And look at the detail. Beautiful patterns on my pour. The sky, such a beautiful cells. Okay, I can't wait for this to get dry and start turning it into masterpiece. And meanwhile, I wanted to show you this amazing place which inspired me to create this painting. It was in November and it was such a beautiful autumn. Colors were so soft and beautiful and it inspired me so much. I love visiting this place. It's near Znojmo in the Czech Republic. And 2 weeks later after this, we had snow. Welcome back. After a week, my pour is dry and the copper looks absolutely amazing in there, if you can see that. Now it's time to paint my birch trees and I'm gonna start with the ones which will be in the background far away. So these first ones will be small, and then I would like to paint a big one here in the middle. I might turn my canvas like this because the video is horizontal so you can see that, but I'm gonna start with the ones which will be in the background, and I'll just need white acrylic color, black, this is iron oxide black, and also my masking tape. And this is a very easy method how you can paint birch trees or any kind of trees. It doesn't have to be birch trees, any kind of trees. And I just take my masking tape and create the shape of a tree. Here, just one part. And I'm gonna just make this shape of a tree and create a thin tree like this. So now you can see the shape of my birch tree. So here's my black and white. I'm gonna start with white. I've got this type of brush, dry brush. It's not wet, it's dry. And I'm gonna start painting my birch tree. So I'm gonna start with the white part like this. So cover everything with white, and then I start adding a little bit of black. So I'm just gonna create this beautiful birch tree. And the one in the background will be a little bit darker, so there won't be too many white parts, so it will be a little bit darker. This part, right part, should be darker, and this part should be lighter. I know that doesn't look very interesting right now, but I promise it will create beautiful tree. Now I take my thin brush with thin tip like this and put it in my black and create these lines which are on the birch trees here and there. Okay, let's see my birch tree. Perfect! Now it's time to create some branches. So I still have got my thin brush here and I'm gonna put it in my black. My hand is very loose, so I'm gonna create these little branches here and there. And here you've got your first birch tree. So I'm gonna create many more small ones which will be on the background, and then the one which will be here, the big one in front of my magical autumn forest. And I'm also going to paint few little leaves here and there, and maybe some golden or yellowish reflection on my tree. So my light source is coming from this way, so the reflection will be here on the left side of my trees. So I've got my palette knife and I'm gonna mix a little bit of this, let's use a little bit of this yellow and orange together and create a nice shade. And I just put a few little leaves here and there. They will look like they are flying in the air. That's what I want. Not too much, because it's late autumn. Leaves are all on the ground, so there's just a few little leaves left on my birch trees. Not too much, just a little bit here and there. No, that's too much, too much. And when I look at the bottom right corner, it's not very interesting, it doesn't say much about the atmosphere, so I decided I'm gonna put some snow here, and for that I'm gonna use some white palette knife, and when it gets dry I'm gonna put some very light gray into my snow to create shadows. So some snow here will be perfect. Let's put quite a lot of white on my palette knife and create these snow parts here and there. And this is the result of my birch tree acrylic pour, and I'm very happy with the result because it has got such a beautiful warm atmosphere. It reminds me of a beautiful autumn day with a little bit of snow. And this pour created this amazing background for my tree, so as you can see you can create such unique pieces with your acrylic pours. And I also love this golden reflection from my golden foil, which represent sun rays and warmth and beautiful feelings which I have when I walk in the nature. So I hope this tutorial was inspirational for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. You can also join my Facebook group, which is called Create With Me, and show us your beautiful art. Thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to see you again. Bye!